Hey guys, it's Ocean Breezer 225 here. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend, and I hope this video inspires you to continue World of Warships Legends, as Ocean Boy has made a remarkable destroyer game as far as his standards go. I know a lot of people will probably say that they've had better destroyer games, but this is by far the best destroyer game I've ever had in playing World of Warships Legends, and I had two awesome destroyer games today. One in my Jervis and one in my Icarus. The Icarus game will be posted Wednesday. And I also had a great game in the London as well that I will do an analysis on. And another game in my Massachusetts with another high cal and a Death Strike. So yeah, there's a lot of good content this week, guys. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. So let's begin with my process here. So here, I noticed the King George and the other battleships are there. So I just launched some zoning torps, basically, because I have 5 torpedo times 5x2 torpedo launchers, which means I have 10 torpedoes in all. Which means that I'm most likely going to hit something with those torpedoes. And, well, that torpedo salvo was well worth it. Here, you notice I switched to AP, because this Helena continued to push on me. I honestly thought the Helena spotted the torpedoes a bit earlier than, so that everybody else could dodge them, but that is not the case at all here. As you notice, those torpedoes look absolutely gorgeous there, and we clipped the massa for 1, 2, and then right there I stopped zooming out, and then we get a flooding 4, and then 3 torpedoes on the King George. So right off the bat, that really helps out my division, which is comprised of Yoshi, who is a new friend of mine. He is really good at this game. And if you guys remember from my stream of Mama Bear and Papa Bear, they considered him to be the best in the game. And, well, let's just say your boy Ocean put a very good stomping ground in actually putting his name on the list. Not really, guys. Don't believe me. Anyway, so here we just kind of chip away health here. We have a permanent fire in the massa since we had flood on him. So you just see the juicy damage racking up there. Just juicy damage here. So yeah, pretty much here we're just kind of flanking around now. There's not really much we can do. I do think there's a lot of things I could have done better in this match, and I will get to that in a couple from now. Like, these torpedoes were just pointless. I did waste some of my torpedoes, but, I mean, there's not much I can do there. Like, that torpedo salvo right there, that was aimed for the Helena in case he pushed up, really did nothing, honestly. So, we're just kind of floating, we're just kind of like, moving around there. This was, I believe, was playing his, I want to say, I believe he was playing his Bismarck. Yeah, I think Elite was playing Bismarck, and, Yoshi was playing his Leon. And there, I thought we were going to hit him with torps, we didn't. The Helena pushes up in front of us here. So, I just try and get some shots off. Switch to AP here. Then do stuff. I forgot to mention this earlier, guys. If you guys didn't see me shooting AP at the Massachusetts bow, like, flat broadside, but closer to the bow, that is because I watched MetaJerk. Most of you guys people who don't know, I am subscribed to MetaJerk, and I was curious to see if AP actually works on certain areas of battleships from his the Fletcher video, the Fletcher Kraken video there. So I tested it out in 3 matches, and I will say it works really good. It definitely works better than HE most of the time, especially if you hit towards the bow broadside and the just above the torpedo belt there, so you can get really good pens. And obviously armor piercing does more damage at the cost of no fire, but In the long run, I think AP would probably smack a lot harder if the broadsides there. So Massachusetts, low health. I believe this was a mistake here. We try to just, we try to be cheeky here. Try to get one torpedo. If we actually had shot our guns here, we could have gotten a Kraken unleashed here. Instead, we just kept aimlessly trying to hit him with one torpedo. So, basically, this moment here was the reason why I did not get a Kraken unleashed this match. It would have been a Kraken unleashed and a high cal and death strike here. This King George sitting absolutely idle. Again, another torpedo strike mishap. I should have noticed he was either going to move forward or back. Instead, I shoot right where he is. And coincidentally, none of the torpedoes hit. Because obviously all he has to do is just go straight forward. And now look at that. Nothing. Nothing on him. Not even a scratch for the King George here. And the King George could have really, really hurt me. But still shooting AP, which is actually a shocker. That the King George would actually fire AP here. But so far through this match, I was pretty proud of my performance here. I mean, it was my first match with Yoshi. Obviously, with the new group of friends I'm in, it would be nice to say that I did better than Yoshi in a couple of games. And a couple of games is an understatement. The other Icarus game is actually also I believe that was the one when we were doing a division versus division, and our division beat Yoshi's division. And I will give Yoshi some fair criticism. Not if you are watching this, Yoshi, I'm not trying to brag or anything, or nor am I saying you're a bad player. By no means, you are a very strong player. Just there's certain things that you made mistakes on when you're Monhagen that definitely cost you your death there. Here, I'm just kind of trying to tell which way he's going, and the King George is pushing that way. And that's when I notice a Benson, and I then notice a another Benson, I believe, right? I can't even read that anymore. But regardless, there's a Benson. So here we go. We go to work, boys. This Benson has shot his guns already, and our Leon has a clear line of sight with him. So what's this? Free farming. This is free farming a Benson here. There's literally nothing the Benson can do here. And the worst thing to do is, in any case, when you're fighting a British destroyer, is to push a British smokescreen, because 9 out of 10 times his sonar will be active. And once you get in within 3 kilometers, there's nothing much to do. You're just going to get absolutely wrecked, because, especially at the higher tiers, with the Jervis and the Lightning, will absolutely melt any DD that comes within 3.2 kilometers of the sonar detection range. That lasts for 3 minutes, which is why I believe sometimes it's a little cheesy, but you gotta do what you gotta do here. And now we go on the offensive here, because now we basically go all or nothing. Our team is currently losing, and we get spotted. And the Venom, that's what it is, a Venom here, could have really, really, really hurt us there. But luckily, British smokescreens, my man, they just always sit there. And this Venom does the absolute worst thing and rushes my smokescreen, which is what I predicted, and which is why I smoked up and got the first shots off. Important thing, and look at that. There's nothing the Venom can do here. The Venom just screwed up. He can't spot me. He launched his desperation torpedoes, and to his credit, I thought I was going to fail. But, oh man, does that rudder shift upgrade really help there. Narrowly dodging that left side torpedo. Beautiful torpedo beats there. And I don't know what that torpedo dispersion was on the far left side. Those were pretty tightly grouped torpedoes there. Leaving a pretty wide center there. So anyway, now we're going to go hunting for the trash can. And you might say, well, you can't really do much about the trash can. Well, this is actually another mistake. I did not realize my sonar was on such low time there. So I miscalculated this engagement. Actually, I don't think I engaged the trash can But I was planning to use the smoke and sonar effect tactic, which again I will say it's a bit cheesy, but it's the most effective way to play a British battleship, a British destroyer. Sorry, I don't know why I said battleship. But overall, right now I'm pretty dead serious. I guess I was on mute the whole time. I was basically talking to myself in the party chat. But I was laser focused on really hard carrying this team here. If you notice there on the top, though, there is time running out. There is a long torpedo reload, and there is a Tashkent, a King George, and a Monarch with me in a crippled Leon, which means that there's almost no hope for us. But I will not spoil the match results yet, guys. I will not spoil that yet, because things get real close, and here becomes the first part of the engagement. Now, this is actually just a really dumb move by this Tashkent. This Tashkent absolutely potato. There's no reason why he should have taken a torp there. Takes a torpedo. Luckily, he survives. I don't know how somebody survives. Take out his engine, and the Tashkent is gone. With a little bit of help from luck, and a little bit of help from the Normandy or Leon, sorry. The Tashkent becomes our fourth victim, I believe. Third victim. Sorry. Wow, I cannot read. So yes, the Jervis did me wonders this match. It made me proud. It made me feel established. I know some of you guys might say, Ocean, there was a lot of things wrong with it, and I love that because it gives me criticism, and feedback is always welcome because that's the only way you can get better, right? By receiving constructive feedback. But I do think there blurs the line from constructive feedback and just flat out saying you're bad at the game. I think there's a difference there, and luckily nobody's been that rude to me, so I appreciate you guys. And if you guys are new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. 63% of you guys who are watching these videos are subscribed. The other 40% of you guys, I don't know what you're doing. Subscribe right now and smash that like while you're at it. This premiere will be later since I have this off week. Just this week here, premieres will be 8 a.m. PST, which is PST stands for Pacific time. So it's just going to be 50 minutes delayed, or 50 minutes later will be my premieres now for just this week only. I should have 5 videos, guys. So yeah. That is really good news. That is the first time we've uploaded 5 videos, or a video every day, and of course streams on the weekends. So we might get the first full week of content. Very exciting news. I know I always say these things, and then they don't happen, but they do. And there we get the High Cal and Confederate, and beautiful right there, High Cal and Confederate. And I thought we got a Death Strike. I guess we didn't. That's a mistake on my part. I guess I mistake the Confederate for the Death Strike. Oh, I'm sorry. The Death Strike was on the Icarus. Spoiler alert. For my other match. Spoiler alert for the next video. So, that's oopsies on my part. So, no Death Strike, but a High Cal and a Confederate with 113,000 damage. 325,000 damage. The highest damage output I have ever had in any type of destroyer. And ironically, it comes with the ship I hated for the longest time, the Jervis. And I have loved to hate it, or hated to love it. But the Jervis now owns my single record, or my single damage record of any destroyer here, and I try to see if we can get some torps off. There's just sadly not enough time here. Actually, no, I do think we kill this King George. Sorry. Yes, we do. We do kill the King George, but the reason why we lose this is because if you noticed, my torpedo tube that was destroyed actually had 1 second until its reload is done, but since the King George destroyed my torpedo 2 before it was done reloading. My reload reset, which means our hopes of winning the match went along with it. So yes, we unfortunately lost this match, but we finished with a grand total of 3 kills, high caliber, Confederate, and 119, 954,000 damage, which is just insane for me. And ironically, it's in the Jervis out of all ships here. I tried to desperately try, but I mean, there's not much I can do here. I just messing with the torpedoes here. And that's the end of the match. As we take a look at team results and stuff, you guys can pause the video if you guys are more interested. But look forward to tomorrow's video. And thank you guys for riding the waves with Ocean Breezer.